Hey guys, welcome home to your second home, your Trekyards home. I'm Captain Foley.
I'm Commander Cookings.
Today we're going to be talking about, home defenses in the future. What is Riker's house capable of?
So Picard comes along to his old friend, knowing that at least he should be safe, which implies that Riker's still going to protect his family. Now this is a Federation world, not a main Federation world, but it has got a spaceport. But the heavy implication is that it's kind of a rustic planet, like just a average green blue that you can live on and just be on. And there's ways of getting out. I think Troy even says that the you can get a transport out, but they're like once a week sort of thing. It's just very basic stuff. Yeah, and it looks like a normal house, but as soon as Picard arrives and Riker senses the context of you're in danger, he raises the house's shields. He talks to the computer, reactivates scans. The implications that this house, this environment is safe. And while we see a defense grid thingy activate outside of the front door, they also make pizza in the garden without any sort of care in the world. And you would think that you'd always feel danger. So you ask the question of: is there shields? Is it the property? Is it the garden?
My thought, as soon as I saw that, was that there's a shield generator under the house, and it's a spherical sphere generator, so it can create a shield bubble, which is any size essentially, so it can encompass the main property from intruders, or at least to stop people from coming in. Maybe not so much like an attack from above or whatever. That's something that the shielding system can do anyway, be expanded.
We watched that scene with this discussion in mind. He says shields up. If that visual outside the window or the door is the shields, then he's left his wife, his daughter, and Soji out of the shield. So it kind of actually makes that effect seem even more daft. Now, maybe if the thing started and then sort of moots its way out.
Like, the more you extend the shields out property-wise, the weaker they would get. So if you want to protect the house, like, boom, right around the house, and yeah, maybe you could stand a pummeling from orbit. I don't know. I kind of doubt it. It just seems that's a little bit too much, but...
But is it, though? I mean, they've had in TNG natural phenomenons where you can create a little shield, and there's the shields that were on in Insurrection, the door, and they can stop drones getting in. I mean, you can create little shield bubbles, and if you know exactly the radius, and you've got a power, not necessarily a warp core, but fusion generators that are powerful. This is even more the future of the future. Put a Type 9 warp core underneath a house. I mean, why wouldn't it be able to stop against phasers and torpedoes, at least vaguely?
Now, the thing that I thought, not right away, I mean, after watching it third time, is that what the house even looks like? Like, is this actually a rustic, log cabin? Or at this point, is it just like a holographic shell that you can make look whatever you want? So it's a standard built like kind of house bunker thing, but they can holographic emitters everywhere. You can make it look as you like, because it just seems weird to build a log cabin.
But the amount of power you're using with a holographical, and I'm assuming hard light, pretty good level holograms, it'd be easier just to replicate the logs in a IKEA style, and then
made of titanium.
Well, yeah, my assumption is the exterior is exactly as it appears, but then you've got this inner layer of metal, hardcore metal in between all the layers, and then in the inside you've got either slight holograms, or at least walls that can move in to the metal, and then the metal can come down, and then you get the tech. I would assume that there's screens in every room, but again they're holograms, so they have the little we've seen Darja's house, the little holographical line, so you don't actually need any displays. Because I do get the sense that they're retiring. They want the fact that the daughter hunts and they're making pizzas from fresh ingredients. I mean, that's all the implication you need, that they want to go back to simple. Because I can imagine that Deanna, this might be extrapolation from me, but that Loxana might have appreciated the real more than the average, being that eccentric, and we know that Riker went fishing, which is again a real activity to do. Yeah. So I can imagine the house would be more real than not, although I would assume we replicated would, because that would be a waste of time to. But again, you could I guess one work bee would do all of it if you really wanted to. Can you imagine as a work bee just building a house? That'd look cool, actually.
Construction and weird whatever. It's kind of far out there in my opinion. I just thought I'd bring it up, but the shielding system and the scanning systems, I think are totally practical and definitely something realistic. Because nowadays we have, we have alarms for when a door gets breached, similar to a shield, and we also have like external night vision cameras and all this for security purposes. So I thought that was actually a nice idea. When he said shields up, I was just like, oh, that's cool. And then later when he says scan for cloaks, you see the window behind him, it goes like a blue, and it just kind of slowly fades. Again, it makes me wonder if those windows are like display screens. So if it detects something, one of them would pop up like and show you what it found or something. Fine. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean,
So I guess they're homeschooling her?
that's what I also wondered that myself, actually. Well, it seems like they're near a spaceport, so it could be a small town. It could be that she's just a summer vacation or something.
I mean, it's true. I mean, you have to still school kids even in the future, and just a pad wouldn't do it. So why wouldn't you have... I mean, to be fair, all you need to have... I was about to say, there, you have a room that kids go to because you want that communalness, and you have a holographic teacher. But yeah, I think the house has definitely shields, good sensors. I think that Riker would splurge on his... non-pension, on whatever, on having a really high-quality tech house that has the best of both worlds. He can go from walking through a room and then suddenly, computer, show 103-inch football games.
Yeah. Well, it makes me wonder, too, if Starfleet chipped in to make sure that their retired captain would be, like, safe. Because they did say they've been having issues with the Kzintis, so they're near a Kzinti border, or it could be Kzinti raiders. So,
well, honestly, I can imagine if once you get to a rank, it'd be logical he'd be an admiral by this point, retired admiral. Although they're very careful not to say any sort of rank. I can imagine that when they express, especially in the I'm only half retired, that Starfleet engineer, there's like a subset that like help you relocate, because then you're, like I say, safe. I mean, these people, if you need to call back, I mean, if Kirk died because he had the worst house. Kirk fought the Klingons and he lost because his plumbing blew up. Or we could use a replicator and one work bee and build some there's not that many admirals, not that many. A perk of the job, Some people get a watch, some people get a clock, some people get a car, others get a house.
So yeah, lots of questions, but, it's fun to speculate about these things. I know it's kind of a silly topic today, but, it's something that was in the universe, and we love tech, so we thought we'd talk about it.
And again, kudos to them for it felt enough like a future house, which isn't always the case. So well on them for just simple, very simple things, but incredibly effective, So well on them.
Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button. Make sure to comment down below what you think about the cottage. Did you recognize it from Endgame? You did. All right, so put it down there. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click that join button if you can. It's a great way to support the channel and become either the rank of commander, captain, or admiral and join the team, so to speak. Help us out. So
it's pretty cool. Or the classic way, which is Patreon. We use it every single month as a backbone, so we know we can keep doing this for, we've done it for a couple of years now. We want to do it for more. As the new shows, TV shows, movies and such come out, we have interesting discussions to be had, and much more detail than a lot of the channels out there. So if you want to support us, please do. Or a one-time donation at trekyards.com. Click the donate button or join us for our lives every single week. We love the community. And as Stuart said, the join button lets you have unique emojis and such for those lives and the comments. And we love that sort of bonus communication and support. And let's just keep doing what we want to do.
That's right. So until next time, guys, I'm Captain Foley.
I'm Chronicles. Bye, guys.
Alexa, shields up.
I'm not quite sure how to help with that.
I gotta get that upgrade. Just saying.